Your unique story, our global audience. Global One Media.
Thank you so much for tuning into our Stocks to Watch series, where we bring you exciting, informative, and innovative stories from company executives globally. I'm Ashley Berry, and we're welcoming Ecolomondo's chairman and CEO, Eliot Sorella, along with Isabel Puig, head compliance and marketing expert. Ecolomondo is a Canadian clean tech company headquartered in Quebec, Canada, with decades of experience focused on waste to resource technology development and deployment. They're listed on the TSX Venture Exchange as ECM and the OTCQB in the US as ECLMF. Welcome, both of you.
Welcome, Ashley.
So, Eliot, I'll start with you. Ecolomondo is committed to ESG, or environmental, social, and governance. What specifically are you doing to ensure ESG is in your corporate strategy?
Well, we're doing many things at Ecolomondo. It's the way we do things, and we want to also ensure that we're compliant with all of what's out there when it comes to environmental standards. So we hired a person, Isabel Puig, who's on the call on the podcast today, who will explain to you exactly what our strategy is and how we plan to move forward.
Terrific, Eliot. So, Isabel, right to you. First of all, congratulations on your new position and on receiving the ISCC certification for your turnkey tire recycling Hawkesbury facility. Perhaps you can tell us more about the journey towards achieving this certification and what it means for Ecolomondo in terms of both your sustainability goals and commercial operations, as well as its impact on your company's value proposition.
Hello, Ashley, and thanks, Eliot, and everyone. It's a pleasure for me to be here. As I'm Isabel Puig, and I'm part of the Ecolomondo team as corporate and compliance strategist. And we're very excited to be here today. ISCC is very important for us. This certification provides a competitive advantage and demonstrate Ecolomondo's commitment to sustainability and responsible business practices. Many markets and consumers nowadays are increasingly seeking products with credible sustainability certifications such as this one. And this opens doors to new business opportunities in markets. Sustainability is a key at Ecolomondo. ISCC basically offers compliance and risk management, mitigation, and also it provides supply chain transparency. And this certification definitely provides our company with certain reputation and enhances relationship with different stakeholders groups, potentially attracting socially responsible investors. So we're very excited to really have obtained this certification. It really gives us a lot of satisfaction that we can provide our investors and our customers greater value.
Yes, Isabel, you talk about it opening up the doors to new business opportunities. I mean, that has to be really reinforcing your mission and the fact that this is such a successful step forward.
Definitely. This is one of the first of many, this is one of the second milestones of many steps to come from now on. So I think this is opening new business opportunities, which I'm sure we're going to talk about. And I'm going to give this opportunity, I'm going to let Eliot talk about a little more about that. But regarding sustainability and our commitment to ESG, this is basically one of the main strategies and steps Ecolomondo is taking head on, and it's very important for us. This is why I'm part of the team, and the company has decided to bring me aboard. So we're very excited, and hope that Eliot can share some light on the new projects. I can talk about it as well, but Eliot.
So, Ashley, getting these certifications are important to our corporate strategy. But what they're more important to is doing things the right way. And as Isabel is saying, these certifications will ensure that we're doing it the right way. And it helps along our stakeholders to be more confident. But we always have to, doing it the right way means you have to do it. And that is what is trying in most corporations today. They get the certifications and they can't maintain it because they don't follow the systems, the procedures, the standards. We at Ecolomondo are committed to doing that. And with Isabel's help, she's not only a specialist, she's the chief police officer at Ecolomondo to make sure that everybody is making sure they follow protocol.
Fantastic. That's quite the title. Eliot, I think it's very interesting. We should talk about the scalability and the commercialization plans. So the facility recently achieved another significant milestone, and that's where reaching simultaneous production cycles. How did the team accomplish this, and how will it impact operations moving forward?
This is a new technology. Our technology is proprietary, so a lot of the things that we do in it is different than what other companies are doing. So you can only achieve success doing it step by step. Troubleshooting, making sure you pinpoint the problems, discuss them, overcoming them. It's all step by step. So we have had over the last few years, many steps. And today we're there because of all these steps, and because our technical teams were very, very committed to making this a real success. We had the right engineering, we had the right people at the right time. COVID, like any other company, made us take, things happen a lot longer and made us take a look at, different situations. But we took advantage of all of that. We never stopped, and we never slept at the switch when it came to this. So we got to that point, and we're ramping up. We're now able to produce large quantities of waste and make really great products that will be reused in the circular economy going forward for generations to come.
Yeah, it sounds like you're making incredible strides, Eliot. Isabel, back to you. Besides this certification, perhaps you could elaborate more on Ecolomondo's profile and maybe the specific SDGs that you're contributing towards.
Well, Ashley, ESG is a high priority in Ecolomondo, as I have said before, and as Eliot also said. Our corporate governance policy provides stakeholders trust among our investors, employees, and the local community in general. We're also focusing on the long-term interests of the company, ensuring strategic decisions, and that our strategic decisions are really made with a view towards sustainable growth. This is really very important for us, and it's where we're headed. Basically, Ecolomondo's thermal decomposition process is 100% sustainable. It impacts 9 of the Sustainable Development Goals. There are 15. We're impacting more than 50%, mainly affordable and clean energy, sustainable cities and communities, and responsible production and consumption, decent work and economic growth, and climate action. So we're basically very focused on our ESG profile is very robust, and we're very focused, oriented on our policies and such as environmental and also social.
Yeah, it really sounds like you're hitting all the marks here. I appreciate that, Isabel. Eliot, given that the Hawkesbury TDP facility is now expected to continually process industrial quantities of end-of-life tires, I think it's important perhaps for the audience to understand about the demand for such services.
Well, the recycling industry it's evolving by the day. The consumer is more aware of recycled products. They're promoting them. They're using them. This is a critical mass for us because demand and supply, you can have a supply of recovered products, but doesn't mean you have a demand for it. So what we're seeing more and more and more is there's greater and greater demand for these products. It's a little bit of the rainbow, so to speak. We're looking in the horizon and we're seeing beautiful colors and we're seeing beautiful things happening in this industry. Ecolomondo is really, really positioned well to take advantage of all of what's going on in the recycling industry. Recycling, years back used to be a bad word. Now, they're reaching out to the recycling industry and, they're saying, well, listen, we better promote them because this is our future. This is what's going to sustain us in the future based on certain products. But we have to do it the right way. We can't do it in a backward manner. We have to do it as a clean tech, and we have to process waste in a clean manner that protects all of the stakeholders, not only the investors, but the employees. Making sure you're making quality products. So these are all things that we at Ecolomondo are striving for and achieving, and we hope to maintain all of this going forward, and in fact improve them.
And it's hard to believe when you say, recycling used to be a bad word. When you think about just the critical need for it right now moving forward. So all of your efforts, really tremendous in as far as the environment, besides the ISCC certification we talked about, and I'll ask both of you, next steps in your commercializations and perhaps what your priorities and objectives are for the rest of the year.
We have the first milestone regarding our certifications and our standardizations. We have a triple ISO certification. We have quality, we have environmental quality management, environmental management, and health and safety management. So we have an integrated management system. We're very proud of that, ensuring that our stakeholders, our employees, and ensuring that we are aligned by the proper standardizations regarding those three aspects. So we're very excited about that. Our second milestone, as we have mentioned, is the ISCC, and I think we're going forward on our project is carbon credit emissions, which will also increase Ecolomondo's environmental performance and attracting new investors. This will also provide more stakeholder engagement and is an emission reduction efforts and such employees and local communities and the investors, customers as well. So I think that we're leaning towards that, and I think that Eliot can definitely add to the answer to this question.
So Ashley, just if you look at the ISCC, this is two prongs for us. It's not only doing things right, but it's also helping us, in our business plans. Having an ISCC certification actually puts us ahead of competition that doesn't have it. So clients will buy our products before they buy other people's products that are not ISCC approved or certified. And the other thing, we actually do get an added value because clients want to pay more money for products that are ISCC approved. And going forward, any client, anybody that's looking at carbon neutral buildings and products, etc., they'll readily buy our products ahead of most people. So it does help us in our financial model, and it does help us increase sales and hopefully bottom line.
Absolutely. And, I'll just wrap up by asking you, Eliot, you recently granted stock options to several stakeholders, such as directors, officers, employees, and consultants. So that's a big move for you. What's the significance of this? And any other updates or any final words you'd like to share to current, shareholders or prospective ones?
Ecolomondo is not a company today. What it is, it's a movement. It takes a lot of people, takes a lot of money, takes a lot of investment, and it takes a lot of commitment. All we did is we compensated some of the people that have been committed to this movement with us over the years. Employees, we have a very small staff at Ecolomondo. What is the result of that is that our burn rate is much less. And because our burn rate is much less, we need to raise less money. And raising less money means that we're diluting our investors less. Our management team, the same thing. Our board of directors, they've been steadfast to the cause for 7 or 8 years, some of them 10 years, one of them for almost 16 years. So these people, are doing it for nothing. They don't get paid because we're trying to maintain and reduce our burn rate. And so again, to avoid dilution altogether. So we give them some options, which they pay for, by the way. And we've had some key consultants that have really achieved milestones for us or helped us achieve these milestones that were critical in our process. So we felt that we owed them something and we compensated them accordingly.
Well, thank you for that. Sounds like a terrific opportunity for potential investors to join your movement. Ecolomondo's chairman and CEO, Eliot Sorella, along with head compliance and marketing expert, Isabel Puig, thank you so much for your time and for sharing your really exciting and important story here on Stocks to Watch with Global One Media. We, of course, look forward to sharing more with our audience.
Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you, Ashley.